Are you really doing everything right? You're training hard, eating decent, hitting your macros, and still not getting the results you deserve? Maybe the problem isn't what you're missing. It's what you're overpaying for. Because here's the truth they don't want you to know. The most anabolic compounds for muscle growth aren't in a fancy supplement bottle. They're in your grocery store, right now, for a fraction of the cost. Number 7. Canned tuna and canned sardines. This is the food most lifters sleep on, and they shouldn't. A standard can of tuna is 5 ounces. Costs you about 70 cents to $1, 20 cents depending on where you shop. That's roughly 20 grams of pure protein. We're talking 3.5 cents to 6 cents per gram of protein. Sardines, even cheaper. You're paying 80 cents to $1.50 per 3.75 ounce can, and you're getting 15 to 18 grams of protein. That's 4 to 5 cents per gram. Now compare that to a protein shake. $1.20 to $1.80 per serving. For 25 grams of protein, you're looking at 5 to 7 cents per gram. Right in the same range, except, and this is crucial, tuna and sardines come with omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, selenium, and other micronutrients that support hormone production and recovery. Here's where it gets wild. Sardines have vitamin D content that rivals fish oil supplements. We're talking 800 IU per small can. Most guys aren't getting enough vitamin D. Sardines fix that problem while you build muscle. Your testosterone production improves. Your recovery accelerates. Your immune system strengthens. The way to use this: a can of tuna or sardines mixed with a little Greek yogurt, salt, pepper, and lemon on bread or with rice makes a complete meal. No cooking required. 3 minutes of prep, 0 skill needed. You're getting protein, carbs, fats, and micronutrients that support testosterone production and recovery. Canned fish is the ultimate backup meal. When you're busy, when you don't have time, when you forgot to meal prep, open a can, eat it, move on. You just hit 20 grams of protein in under 5 minutes without touching a supplement, without needing electricity, without needing a kitchen. This is freedom. Canned fish is non-negotiable if you're serious about building muscle on a budget. It's the fastest, cheapest, most convenient protein you can get with 0 cooking required. Number 6. Lentils. This is where the real value game changes. Dried lentils cost between 30 cents and 61 cents per pound wholesale. Retail, you're probably paying 45 cents to 70 cents per pound if you buy them in bulk. 1 pound of dry lentils yields roughly 4 cups cooked. That's 4 servings. Each serving has about 18 grams of protein. You do the math. 50 cents per pound divided by 18 grams of protein per serving equals roughly 2.8 cents per gram of protein. This is approaching free when you compare it to supplements. The catch: lentil protein isn't a complete protein on its own. It lacks sufficient methionine. But here's the fix. Pair lentils with rice or any grain over the course of a day. Rice has the amino acids lentils lack. Together, they form a complete amino acid profile. This is basic nutritional science, and it's the backbone of how billions of people build muscle globally. Here's what the supplement industry doesn't want you to know. This combining principle works better than isolated amino acid profiles because your body processes complete proteins more efficiently. Your digestive system is optimized for real food, for whole food combinations. The muscle building advantage you're getting here that supplements can't touch: fiber. Lentils give you 8 grams of fiber per cooked cup. That fiber feeds your gut bacteria, improves nutrient absorption, supports hormone production, and keeps you full longer so you're not overeating and wasting money on extra food. You're also getting polyphenols. These are antioxidants that reduce inflammation and support recovery. Your joints hurt less. Your workouts feel better. You train harder. Here's how you use this. Cook a big batch of lentils on Sunday. Season them with onion, garlic, salt, and whatever spices you like. Serve over rice for lunch and dinner. Cost per serving: under $1 for a full meal with 36 grams of protein if you eat a healthy portion with rice. That's cheaper than a single scoop of protein powder. Lentils scale. If you're broke, lentils are your best friend. If you're wealthy, lentils still make sense because the opportunity cost of your money is minimized. You're not wasting money that could go toward better training or recovery tools. Add lentils to ground meat to stretch your meals. Double the volume. Cut the cost in half. Increase the fiber. Support better digestion and hormone health. This is how disciplined lifters actually eat. Lentils are the most underrated muscle-building food in America right now. Number 5. Non-fat Greek yogurt. As of January 2026, average yogurt costs $1.53 per 8-ounce serving. That's $1.91 per 100 grams. Greek yogurt has roughly 20 grams of protein per 7 ounces. You're looking at 7.7 cents per gram of protein. The advantage over whey: this is casein-based protein. It digests slower. Your muscles stay in a positive nitrogen balance longer. You stay fuller longer. Your blood sugar stays more stable. If you eat Greek yogurt as a snack before bed, the slow-digesting protein supports muscle protein synthesis throughout the night. Whey doesn't do that. It hits fast. You get the amino acids, but they leave your system within a few hours. Your muscles get a brief protein spike and then nothing. Casein keeps working while you sleep. Greek yogurt also has probiotics that support gut health, which improves nutrient absorption and hormone production. Better gut health means better testosterone levels. Better testosterone means more muscle. One container of Greek yogurt costs between 80 cents and $1.20 for store brands. You're getting 20 grams of protein per serving. That's 4 to 6 cents per gram, competitive with protein powder. But you're also getting live cultures and micronutrients that powder can never replicate. Here's the play. Buy the plain, non-fat version. Mix it with oats and honey for a high-protein bowl. Add it to cottage cheese for variety. Eat it straight as a snack. Use it as a base for protein-heavy desserts. If you hit 200 grams of Greek yogurt per day, roughly 2 containers, you're getting 40 grams of protein for under $3. That's a full meal for the price of a coffee. Greek yogurt works as your high-protein snack. When you need to hit protein targets without eating another chicken breast or fish fillet, Greek yogurt fills that gap better than any supplement on the market. Your taste buds are happy. Your macros are locked. Your wallet doesn't hurt. Number 4. Cottage cheese. A 24-ounce container of cottage cheese costs between $3 and $3.99. That's roughly 2 servings. Each serving has 28 to 32 grams of protein depending on the brand. You're paying $1.50 to $2 for 30 grams of protein. That's 5 to 6.7 cents per gram. Here's where cottage cheese becomes a secret weapon. It's nearly all casein protein. That slow-digesting muscle-building machine. If you eat this before bed, your muscles get a sustained amino acid delivery throughout the night. Studies show muscle protein synthesis is highest during sleep. Your body needs amino acids available. Whey powder doesn't cut it because it digests too fast. Cottage cheese does exactly what your body needs at exactly the right time. The bonus? Cottage cheese is nutrient-dense. Selenium, B12, phosphorus. These all support testosterone production and energy metabolism. You're not just getting protein, you're getting a complete food that supports your entire hormonal system. Here's the practical approach. Buy cottage cheese. Eat it plain with salt and pepper. Mix it with fruit. Add it to shakes if you're using a blender. Use it as a dessert base with cocoa powder and honey. A bowl of cottage cheese at night costs less than $2 and gives you the exact protein delivery mechanism that your muscles need for overnight growth. This is the kind of detail that separates people who build muscle efficiently from people who waste money on supplements that don't actually align with their body's recovery needs. Number 3, ground beef, specifically the 80/20th blend. As of December 2025, ground beef costs $6.69 per pound. But here's the thing. 80/20th blend is often slightly cheaper because it's not as lean. You might find it for $5.99 to $6.50 per pound at bulk retailers or on sale. 1 pound of ground beef yields roughly 4 servings. Each serving has about 22 grams of protein. Cost: $1.50 to $1.63 per serving. That's 6.8 to 7.4 cents per gram of protein. Right now, you're probably thinking, that's more expensive than chicken. And you're right, but here's why ground beef matters. It's faster to cook. You brown it in 10 minutes. You're done. You get complete protein, plus you get something supplements will never give you. Creatine monohydrate, naturally occurring in beef, about 350 to 435 milligrams per 100 grams of cooked beef. Most lifters spend $10 to $15 per month on creatine supplements. Beef delivers creatine for free. You're literally getting a supplement benefit from food without paying supplement prices. Carnosine, L-carnosine. This is a dipeptide that supports muscle endurance and power output. Beef is loaded with it. Your muscles become more resistant to fatigue. Your last 3 reps at the gym don't feel like death. You can push harder. Push more volume. Build more muscle. Iron. Heme iron from beef is absorbed far better than iron from plant sources. Better iron absorption means better oxygen transport. Better oxygen transport means better workout performance and recovery. You feel stronger. You recover faster. The 80/20 blend matters. The extra fat helps you hit your calorie surplus for muscle gain. Those extra 2-3 grams of fat per serving add up. If you're trying to gain weight to build muscle, the 80/20 is actually more efficient than ultra-lean ground beef because you're hitting your calorie targets faster without needing to eat enormous food volumes. How you use this? Brown ground beef with seasoning. Mix it with rice and beans. Stir fry it with vegetables. Make burgers. Make tacos. Make bolognese. Every preparation takes under 15 minutes. Ground beef as your primary dinner protein makes sense because the cost is reasonable, the micronutrient profile is superior to supplements, and the cooking speed is unmatched. Number 2, chicken thighs. And this is where the breakdown gets insane. Chicken thighs cost $1.36 to $1.78 per pound retail, depending on your location and whether you buy frozen. That's roughly 34 cents to 44 cents per thigh. Each thigh has 26 to 28 grams of protein. You're paying about 1.2 to 1.7 cents per gram of protein. Chicken breast, for reference, costs $4.15 per pound. That's 2.6 cents per gram. Chicken thighs are nearly half the cost while delivering comparable protein. You're getting better value, better taste, and more micronutrients. Here's what makes thighs superior to supplements. The fat content. 9 to 10 grams of fat per 3-ounce serving. That fat is where the flavor lives. It's also where the micronutrients are concentrated. Vitamin B6, niacin, selenium. These are critical for energy production and hormone synthesis. Your body needs these nutrients to function. Protein powder doesn't deliver them. Chicken thighs stay moist when cooked. You're not dealing with dry, bland chicken breast. You're getting taste and nutrition. This matters because consistency matters. If your food tastes good, you eat it consistently. If you hate the taste, you skip it. Muscle building is built on consistency, not perfection. Consistency. You can buy a pack of frozen chicken thighs for under $15. That's roughly 15 thighs. That's 405 grams of protein for $15. That's 3.7 cents per gram of protein. A month of protein powder? $30 to $50. Same protein amount from chicken thighs, $20 to $25. You're saving $100 to $150 per month. That's $1,200 to $1,800 per year. That's money for gym equipment, for coaching, for better recovery tools. Here's the protocol. Buy frozen chicken thighs in bulk. Keep them in your freezer. Every Sunday, bake a tray for 35 minutes at 400 degrees with salt and pepper. You now have 7 dinners cooked and portioned. Serve with rice, potatoes, or pasta. Macros are handled. Cost is controlled. Compliance is automatic because the work is done. This is the most repeatable protein source for building muscle. Not because it's the cheapest, because it's the cheapest and it tastes good. And it has all the micronutrients your body needs for muscle growth. Thighs are what you're eating 5 days a week if you're serious about consistent muscle gain on a budget. Number 1, eggs. The price fluctuates based on what's happening in the poultry industry. We've had avian flu issues in 2025 that pushed prices up. But as of late January 2026, eggs are back to reasonable prices. December 2025 averaged $2.71 per dozen. That's $0.226 per egg. One large egg has 6 grams of protein. You're paying 3.8 cents per gram of protein. But here's the thing that makes eggs the #1 muscle-building food. One egg has choline, lutein, zeaxanthin, multiple B vitamins, selenium, phosphorus, and in the yolk, you get choline, which supports neurotransmitter production and brain function. You want to know what happens when your brain function improves? Your workouts improve. Your strength goes up. Your ability to drive volume and intensity increases. Better workouts equal more muscle. The leucine content. Eggs have 1.1 grams of leucine per egg. Leucine is the amino acid that triggers mTOR, the muscle growth switch. This is why whole eggs are superior to egg whites alone. The yolk contains the leucine that matters. If you're eating only egg whites, you're throwing away the most important part. If you're eating 5 eggs per day, you're getting 30 grams of protein for under $1.15. You're also getting choline that supports brain function during training, lutein that protects vision, and B vitamins that support energy metabolism. The yolk matters. The fat in the yolk isn't something to be scared of. It's where the micronutrients live. It's what makes eggs a complete food. Whole eggs are superior to protein powder in every measurable way. Lower cost, better absorption, more micronutrients, better taste. Here's the implementation. Scramble 5 eggs in the morning with salt and pepper. Serve with toast or rice. You've just built a 90 cents to $1.13 breakfast with 24 to 30 grams of protein and all the micronutrients your body needs to train hard. Do this daily. Your grocery bill goes down. Your muscle building potential stays high. Your body gets micronutrients that no supplement can replicate. Eggs are the foundational protein. Cheap, complete, micronutrient dense, repeatable. If you're only buying one protein source, it's eggs. Now that you understand the 7 foods and why they're superior to supplements, let me show you how to actually build a day of eating using these. The principle is simple. Pick 2 anchor proteins. Repeat them consistently. Here's a template that costs under $8 per day and gives you 180 grams of protein. Breakfast. Eggs plus carbs. 5 scrambled eggs with salt, pepper, and 2 slices of bread or 1 cup of rice. Macros. 30 grams protein, 40 grams carbs, 15 grams fat. Cost, $1.30. This meal sets your day up right. You get leucine-spiked amino acids early. Your brain gets choline. Your body gets B vitamins. You're full until lunch. Lunch. Chicken thighs plus rice and vegetables. 5 ounces of cooked chicken thighs with 2 cups of cooked rice and frozen vegetables. Macros, 35 grams protein, 50 grams carbs, 10 grams fat. Cost, $2.40. This is your training fuel if you train around midday, or your recovery meal if you don't. Chicken thighs taste good. You'll actually eat it consistently. This isn't a sacrifice meal. This is food you enjoy. Mid-afternoon, snack. Greek yogurt with oats. 1 container of Greek yogurt mixed with half a cup of oats and honey. Macros. 25 grams protein, 35 grams carbs, 2 grams fat. Cost, $1.50. This hits the 3-4 p.m. energy dip. You're not reaching for junk. You're hitting macros. You feel energized for your workout. Your body has the fuel it needs. Dinner, ground beef plus rice and beans. 5 ounces of ground beef, 80/20ths. 2 cups of cooked rice and 1 cup of cooked beans. Macros, 35 grams protein, 55 grams carbs, 12 grams fat. Cost, $2.80. Dinner is efficient. You're getting complete protein, carbs for recovery, and the creatine and carnosine from beef that supports muscle building. Optional late meal, cottage cheese. If you're underhitting protein for the day, or it's bedtime, 1 container of cottage cheese. Macros, 30 grams protein, 3 grams carbs, 5 grams fat. Cost, $1.80. This sustains you through the night with slow digesting casein. Your muscles get amino acid support while you sleep. Total for the day, 155, 180 grams of protein, depending on whether you include the cottage cheese. Total cost, $7.50 to $9.50, depending on sales and your location. Compare this to buying a tub of whey protein at $40, creatine at $15, and a multivitamin at $10. You're spending $65 per month on supplements. These 7 foods cost you $225 to $285 per month. You're getting more protein. You're getting all your micronutrients. You're saving money. This is how you build muscle on a budget. This is how you cut through the marketing noise. This is how the most successful physique athletes actually eat when the cameras aren't rolling. But here's what most people don't understand. Building muscle is 60% diet, 30% training, 10% recovery. You just got the diet figured out. But the training? That's where most people completely miss the point. In my next video, I'm breaking down something that's going to shock you. Can you build muscle without training? Only if you eat this. The answer isn't what you think.